I've been looking to get into FPV drones for a little bit now, and I was very excited back in late August when they announced that there's going to be a DJI Neo, just a really small, tiny FPV drone, and I was very excited. I said, okay, this might be my leaping point into FPV. It's small, it's $200. If I crash it, it's not going to hurt the bank account. It'll just be, you know, I could buy another one if it were to be super bad. It's a good starting point for me, is what I thought back in August. And then I was talking to some friends and I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I am not gonna buy the DJI Neo. My biggest comparison right now is between the DJI Neo and the Avata 2, right? Super lightweight, super cheap, more heavy, more expensive, like pretty expensive. So what's the difference? Why do I not want to buy the Neo? One of the big things is the price. You might say, oh, it's only $200. That's like a pretty good price compared to $1,200, but that's $200 for the drone and one battery. When you add in the DJI goggles, the goggles 3, that's $400, just so that way you can fly it. You also need a controller, so you gotta get the DJI RC Motion 3, that's $99, so you can actually fly the drone. And then, let's say I were to upgrade to the Avata in the future, that would end up being $489 for the Avata 2 and one battery. And then if I want to match it, that total right now is at $1,187. If I wanted to match the Fly More combo and get 2 extra batteries, that brings us up $258 for a grand total of $1,445. I thought I needed to have a Part 107 license to be able to fly a big drone. It's over 250 grams. I thought, well, I'm gonna need a Part 107 license to be able to fly that. And doing some research and talking to a friend of mine, it sounds like I do not need a Part 107 license to actually fly the drone if I'm gonna do it recreationally. I just need to register it, which costs $5, I believe. So that's not really a big sticking point anymore, and that was kind of my big reason for getting the Neo. Now, if I do commercial work, if I were to, you know, eventually make money from YouTube, or if I were to do some client work around town, I would need the Part 107 license, but that kind of comes with client work anyways, so I guess out of the picture now that I don't need it to actually fly a bigger drone. The other problem is if you are into photography or videos or cameras, you know that you end up piling up a lot of stuff, right? You get a lot of cameras, a lot of lenses, a lot of drones, a lot of gimbals, microphones, lights, light stands, a lot of everything. So trying to keep your gear as light as possible and just sticking with a couple things is nice. If I buy the DJI Neo and then I buy a couple batteries and this and that, and then I also go and buy the Avata, now I've got this extra drone that I'm probably not going to use very much. I already have a DJI Mavic Mini 1, which kind of just sits there because I don't really do any drone work right now. So if I buy the Neo and then buy the Avata, now I've got this extra drone. It's just going to be sitting around. I'm not sure I really want that. Plus, the Avata is going to be stronger, it has a better image quality, and I'm just going to probably get more use out of that for my money. So I'm thinking I'm going to lean to buying the Avata 2. Nothing against the Neo, I think it has a pretty cool thing. It's just that when you add up everything else, you know, you add up the extra batteries you have to buy, you add up if you want to upgrade anyways, I think I'd rather just start with the upgrade, fly cautiously, don't crash it, and just make sure I take time to actually learn how to fly FPV. I think I'll be much better off in the long run. If you're into photography or videography or drones, or maybe you are a drone pilot, a drone business owner, do you think it's a good idea to buy the Neo and then upgrade to the Avata 2? Would you also just go straight to the Avata 2? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. We can have a little chat. I'd love to be able to figure out which one is best. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Take care.